Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here and welcome back to more Space Engineers Ascension. So in the last episode we had left the Arks with our Assault Raven and we decided to go exploring once more. And in today's episode we have two goals or two things I want to do. The first thing is to investigate what came up on the scanning just before I started recording, and the second thing is to extend this platform out here a little bit more so I can park the Assault Raven, which is underneath, on top of this platform. The reason why I want to do this is because apparently if I try to open up the gate right now, the Assault Raven is actually teleported through the gate. I don't know whether that's an issue with, obviously it's an issue with the gate. I don't know why it's picking up the Raven all the way down there, but it is nonetheless, so I just want to be a little bit more safer than sorry and actually put the Raven up on a platform where it should be out of the road of everything that could possibly harm it. And that way we don't have to worry about the whole ship or any of my ships here being destroyed. Now getting back to the first point of what I was talking about, the thing that came up on the scanning. Now I'll show you guys this right now. It should come up once again. Hopefully it'll come up once again. We do have, where is it? This one here, the second one. Stationary unknown. Now I've seen stationary large, I've seen stationary small, but I had never seen stationary unknown. I don't know what that means, and that's why I want to investigate. That's also why I've lined myself up with it. That's why my elevation and azimuth are basically close to being lined up. So apparently it's directly in front of us somehow. Now I did use the Kara, and I'll use this once more, to use the zoom function on the camera to see whether or not there's actually anything there. And as far as I can tell, I can't see anything. I mean, obviously the Kara is slightly off-centered a little bit here. And we can kind of just spin her around just a little bit here. Now, what I think it is that asteroid right there. At least maybe something on the other side of the asteroid, something that I have no idea just yet, hence why I want to go and check it out. Now, I did realize the fact that the Arks, which is the last station we had come across, never actually showed up on the radar. I'm guessing that might be because it was an enemy vessel or an enemy station, therefore it doesn't come up on the scanning. That, or it just doesn't have any beacon or anything that can actually be scanned, or an antenna, sorry. I'm not too sure how the scanning works, but I do know that the Arks did not come up, and whatever this is coming up. So I'm going to start accelerating right now, and then we're going to fast forward until I actually get within range to actually investigate whatever this unknown thing is. Let's go, shall we? Okay, so I have decided to start decelerating roundabout now. Now if I scan again, we are within around about, or at least we should stop within around about 10 kilometers of whatever this object actually is. Now, my alignment is off yet again, but it does seem, because I have to go a little bit to the right and a little bit down, it does seem like it is pointing at this asteroid right here, oddly enough. And let me just quickly line up directly with it and actually see if that is exactly what this object actually is. So let me go here. And that's pretty damn close. So whatever it is, it's either the asteroid, something inside the asteroid, or something on the other side of the asteroid. Anyway, let me use Kara once more, see if we can actually pick up anything on the camera. And if not, we'll fly in there using the Raven. So, what can we see right now? Can we see anything? Nothing but the actual asteroid itself. Which is rather... I mean, there's a black spot there, but I don't exactly know what that actually is. It could just be uranium. Maybe, but I still can't see anything. How close are we actually? If we're still... I'm thinking about going forth another 5k, just so we can actually have a chance of seeing it without actually heading there. Is it as far as I know, it could just be something minor and we don't really have to worry about it. As far as we know, we don't even know the size of it, so for the most part it could actually be unknown. So, here we go, we actually are getting quite close now. Once we are slowing down, I'm going to continually use Kara for her camera. And hopefully we'll be able to see exactly what it is. So, still can't see anything. We are kind of drifting away a little bit here, but I kind of expected that. And again, once we get within 5k, I will actually come down to a complete stop, and that way we can actually investigate what that is. Now I am thrusting up here and there, kind of sporadically, but I was kind of just testing the waters, I guess, a little bit as we go there. So we are now drifting once more. we should be able to see something there. I mean, if there is something there, or at least on the surface, we should be able to see what it is. I do see something. It just looks a little glitchy, though. If you guys see where that black spot is, just kind of up and to the left of the black spot, you see something kind of shimmering. I don't know what that is, though. It could be something, it could be nothing. But I don't know. It looks a little weird. But we should be able to see it, hopefully. And again, it might just be on the other side, and I'm a complete idiot and thinking it's on the asteroid itself. But there are some red things there. What is that? It's actually loading in something. I think that actually might be a transparent station, oddly enough. That or it just hasn't loaded in properly. Okay, we are awfully close for this to not show up yet. How close are we? Wow, we are really close. Oh, now it shows up. Okay then. Well, we should still be out of range of thrusters. Not thrusters, out of turret range. What is that? It's a station. It has to be a station. There's no way that can't be a station. The way it's kind of integrated with the asteroid. We have a look right now. Well, yeah, that's definitely a station. There's no way that isn't. I can't see any turrets or anything though. I think we're coming down from top-down perspective, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we're coming in from above. So let's go investigate that, shall we? Again, actually, let me assess the threat using Kara's camera once more, just so we can see if there is anything hostile or anything worthy of noting right now. So let's disconnect here. I really can't see anything. I see a few buildings. I see something on the corners there. They might actually be turrets. So we might have to worry about that. Maybe coming in from that side over there might be good for us right now. We are kind of drifting away. 1 second. Let me quickly dock back in, and we'll head down in the Raven, I think. So let me go back down here. Just kind of dock our way back in once more. Oops, I kind of hit one of the other thrusters. My mistake. And there we are. Perfect. Okay, so disconnect from that. Let me get the Assault Raven, and let's go have some fun, shall we? So, Assault Raven, where art thou? You are down below. Let me make a quick route for your remote control, so we can access that whenever we need to. And do you actually have a camera? You do have one camera, but I can't use that. I wonder why not. Oh, because it was turned off. What is it? Is that that's the reverse camera, is it not? I think it might be. By the way, we don't really need to worry about that camera. We need to worry about actually moving the ship. So, RC, here we go. Let's disconnect and thrust upwards. Yeah, to get... Okay. Thrusting upwards doesn't work. I wonder why not. Let me go with the camera here. See if the camera helps me at all figure this out. View. Does this? Okay, that kind of worked. Oh, okay. It's kind of inverted. I don't like that. But we have disconnected with the Raven, so as long as we can just get it up here, we should be fine. It does appear, I'm thinking, if I'm correct here, it appears that the actual RC unit is flipped around, because right now, like, oh, hang on, dampener's on, right now, there we go. Okay, so right now, if I press space, which should be going up, or at least from our perspective, should be going down, if I press space though, it goes that way. Crouching is that way, left is right, and right is left. That's confusing, but maybe we can fix it up at some point. Either way, let's go investigate, shall we? So here we are, inside the ship. Let's throttle up and around. Now, I did say we were going to come in this from a different direction. Now, the way I see the platforms and everything, we should be coming in from around here. Again, just to be safer than sorry. So we'll come around here, go around, try to avoid the turrets just in case they will try to fire upon us, and we'll then creep around from the backside of the asteroid as best as we can possibly do. So, here we go. Okay, slow down. And let's go around here. Now, I'm still thinking that they might fire upon me, but I think a clear indication whether or not they will is if there's gravity here. Now, that's a weird thing to say because there might not be gravity naturally on this station, but if there's no gravity, there's a chance of there not being any power, and if there's no power, then the turrets won't fire upon me. That or the fact that the gravity might just be limited to the range of where the actual station is. But we'll be a little bit risky here. So here we are in our very new Assault Raven. It looks really cool. I like this ship. This ship looks nice, and it kind of suits me. Like some people were saying the other day, it's kind of in my style of how I build a lot of my ships. So it's nice to have a ship like this. Let's look around the edge here. Let's have a look. Can we see it yet? Well, there. Oh, what's that? That is one of the turrets. I don't see them looking around like they normally do. I'll give it a few seconds just in case they are just looking in the same direction. But I don't see them doing anything. I mean, obviously they can't see me just yet because I'm behind the rock. But they do still kind of look around normally anyway. At least that's how I know them to be. Can we have a look at it like this? Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that kind of doesn't really work. As far as I can tell, they don't see, there's not even any lasers. So, as far as I can tell, they are turned off. Okay, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk coming over here. But I think it's safe. Okay. A lot of antennas, surprisingly, but it appears that everything is turned off. Oh yeah, you can even see the gravity gen that's right on top there is turned off as well. So, and the lights are turned off too. So I'm guessing this station just doesn't have any power. Now, I don't know where I would even find the reactor, but I could. Instead of finding a reactor, what I want to do is access one of these containers, which should then allow me to turn on the reactors. And which might turn on the turrets, so I want to try to turn them off if I have the option available to me. So let's go here, let's look inside this. Now, turrets will turn you off if we can. Off. It appears to be owned by nobody, so it wouldn't have targeted me anyway, at least I don't think it would have. And then we'll get the... where are the small reactors? Here we go. Turn on. Okay, the gravity hasn't kicked in, let me try gravity then. Gravity generators, they are on. Okay, I'm guessing this thing has no power. This thing has no power. Okay then. My mistake for assuming it did. I'm flying too far away from the Raven here to do too much, other than kind of drift around a little. So what I'm going to do is I'll actually get the Raven to come behind here, which is kind of hard to do with the Raven considering its RC unit isn't proper. But we should still be able to... Should see a way to get it over here anyway. So let's go that way. I have to control this thing backwards, and it's really, really confusing. Okay, let's go backwards now. Okay, let's get inside here and then dampeners. Okay, we're still good. But still this thing isn't powered on, so we do have to figure that out. I think what we can do is bring... Let me zoom all the way back in here. I don't know why that zoomed all the way out. Let me bring the Phoenix back over here, and then we'll use the Phoenix's gravity to find this place's reactor, and then we'll power this thing on to see if there's anything interesting or anything worthwhile here for us. Even though I could have just checked the containers anyway, but I still want to check this place out for itself, just because I thought this place would look really cool. So, back to the Phoenix here. Let's control this thing, and let's send this thing back over to where we are right now. Now, it should still be kind of lined up. I wish I had actually built a camera on this thing. I know I can control it, and I know I can use the Kara's camera, which should help me out a little bit here. So, just in case I need to make any small adjustments, I can. So, I can't control Kara from here. Can I do the camera? I can still do the camera. Okay, that's fine. We'll then have to rotate around and around. Okay, that's fine. And we'll turn the dampers on. Little late for that, I think. Actually, no. Surprisingly, we didn't do too badly at that, which is a little strange, as I was expecting myself to mess it up entirely badly, or really, really badly. Sorry, but nonetheless, we have this ship coming over here now. Everything should be good. And we'll be able to walk around like normal. Now we will have to thrust up here as well. I don't want to risk it bumping into the station or anything. So we'll go up and we'll go across here yet again. And being able to actually access the platform, I think would be kind of cool. Okay, I'm just trying to line it up as easy as I can here. My ship is a lot bigger than it seems, which is nice. I'm not gonna lie. I do like having a big ship here. And we'll go up and a little bit more forward here. just ever so nicely. Now I do have to worry about actually using the thrusters in the wrong place, but we should still have gravity. We should have gravity now, so that's what I was mostly coming here for anyway. So if I can just kind of go down like such, hang on. We'll we should be able to gain access to the platform. Let me just quickly go forth here. We'll use it to kind of just whoop up, and we'll be good. Okay, dampers on. We've whooped successfully. A little damage to the platform, but nothing we didn't really have to worry about too much. And we can gain access to the ship at any time. So what I want to do is I want to find its reactor. Now I might have to grind down a few things to get in, obviously because there's no power here, so this thing isn't powered up at all. At least the doors aren't powered up. But we should be able to grind it down to actually see what's inside here. And we found a reactor. Wow, that was actually rather fast. I wasn't thinking we'd find it within our first swoop, but we did. So that's nice. So what we can do is we can grab out some of the resources from the Raven, I think. If I actually can gain access to them here. We'll grab it, we'll grab it, oh, we can't grab it out from here. Okay. Okay, let me not worry about that. Let me see if there's any other access point that I have on this ship that I can actually access. If not, then we can just utilize the... And again, maybe through here. No, okay. We'll have to grab it out of the Phoenix, which is no big deal, obviously. We'll jump over here. There we go. And we'll grab out a few from the actual ship. We do have quite a bit on us, so we'll just grab out one. And we should be fine. At least just power this thing up for a little while. Just so we can see exactly what's going on. And I think gravity will shift, and we should be good to stand around. So, power up station. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Okay, we don't need all the grav gens on, we just need one of them, or at least put these on half power. So we'll go here, grav gens, let's go all the way down to being next to no acceleration. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. Let's have a look around. Is there anything worthwhile in these? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything here at all, other than the fact that it's an empty station. Which is kind of sad, but at least we can kind of investigate. Now, I don't know what's here. There's a tube, but I can't go up here because I don't have a jetpack on. But it looks kind of cool in itself. It has plenty of antennas. And a refinery, which we can actually take back with us and use this to create our very own refinery. And even a missile turret, sorry, if I so desired to actually have some. So now, how exactly do I get downstairs? Because I saw that before, but I never saw a way to get up or down. And maybe it's inside this building. No, it wasn't inside this one, because this one just has the power and everything. Maybe I'm completely oblivious. Maybe it's somewhere I don't expect it to be. Strange. Okay, so I can't actually find where it is. I don't know where it is. But that's no big deal. We'll ignore that for now. I do want to go and see what's up in there, so I might take the Raven up real quick and just have a look. And that way we'll have the chance to dock in the Raven anyway. So let's release here. And also this place is great because this place allows us to get the resources we need to complete our platform. And there does appear to be quite a few control modules within that the top section there. Not control modules, but what do you call them? The little desk things, the station blocks, chairs. That's close enough to what they're called. I can probably just grind through here, no biggie. We'll go investigate. Hello! Ooh, fancy. A few lights in here, I don't know why. But at least it makes it look kinda cool, I guess. So that's nice. We don't necessarily need anything from up here, but it's kinda cool to look at anyway. So yeah, we'll head back down, and we'll be on our merry way then, I think. Okay, I'm glad that didn't hurt me. I do still want to check out what's downstairs, so if I can just get the Raven to come down here once more, we'll just quickly go and check that out. So, Raven. Probably shouldn't be using the Raven for all the small movement stuff, but nonetheless, we'll be fine either way. So if you can come down here, please. Ever so gently, like so. There we go. Thank you so much. What I'll do is I'll actually dock you back on the ship again, because we don't necessarily need you, and I'll get Kara to come pick me up. Because that way you'll be out of the road for the most part. Actually, what I could do is I could just stick you on the side temporarily. But since I am going to be working on the platform, what I'll do is I'll actually just dock you down here where there actually is room. So this should work out rather nicely, I think. So here we have our very own docking pad for the Raven, for a temporary base, nonetheless. So let's dock down. There we go, and get out. Perfect. And now this should give us access to whatever's down here as well, which looks rather roomy. I don't know why that's on the wall, but nice interior decor nonetheless. And these containers all appear to be empty. Okay then, so a good find nonetheless, nothing really too special here. But now we do have a chance to work on the Phoenix and extend out its platform before ending today's episode. I might not weld it straight away, but we can at least get the majority of things done. So now let me undock here, let me go pick myself up. Let's go and finish off this platform. Okay, there we go. First person view, thank you very much. And now up and around here. Now obviously, again, this isn't the hardest of things to build, but nonetheless, it is something that will be kind of difficult without a jetpack. So it basically just involves me standing very close to the edge to get done what I need to get done. So here's the menu here. We'll go with I want to go with light armor, but I know if I go with light armor, it'll most likely be destroyed via the thrusters on the vessels. So what we'll do is we'll quickly start extending it out from here. And actually that was a little bit easy considering how far I can place away from myself. But nonetheless, this is kind of what I wanted. I wanted a bigger platform just so we can have a little bit more carry space, I guess you'd call it. So would this be considered inventory management? I guess kind of, if you consider the ship's part of your inventory, but nonetheless, see this back here, all this room, we now have for the Raven or any other ship that we're going to park along here. It might look a little stupid or a little silly, but I'd much rather have this than to have nothing at all. So here we go, and we'll go like that. Now, I know I don't have exactly enough to get all of this done, but I do know that Kara herself has plenty of resources within her to do welding and touch-up jobs. So, and that we can still use the Stargate anyway to travel back and forth. So it's really no big issue at all. So let me come around here. Now, obviously, I still need to break down that block, but I'm not really worrying about that right now. So let me just begin welding here. And that was a good find, a good episode today. We'd found the Phoenix, not the Phoenix, we found the Raven in the last episode, and now we've found ourselves a very first, or I'm not going to say very first station, but very first non-Stargate themed station, which means I think it has a slightly less chance of spawning than the stuff me and my friend had created, so that's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's a nice find. I don't know what to call the station, or whether or not to even leave it powered, but it does act as a nice little gateway, I guess. I could build a Stargate there, and just kind of leave it as like maybe a backup base of sorts. Someone did give me the idea, and I've been thinking about it as well for a little while now, and that is combining all the stations I've found so far, the actual Gould themed ones, or the ones with the Stargates on them, because I think that would make an interesting ship design. But I'll have to consider that maybe when the situation calls for it. But nonetheless, I'm going to fast forward through welding here, and I'll see you guys in just a second when I most likely will run out of resources. Okay, so here we have it. The new platform is now complete, so we now have enough parking room for the Raven, which should keep it out of the thrusters and the Stargate's collision path, basically. So I'm going to quickly park the... So what I'm thinking, actually, is I'm going to park Bluey... Oh no, because I can't, because Bluey doesn't have an RC unit, as far as I can tell. My idea was to park Bluey up on top here, kind of out of the road, but just in case we need an assault craft, and have Kara and the Raven basically parked along here, because we're going to be using them quite frequently. Now, my other idea is to leave behind Bluey. Now, whilst I do love Bluey, and it is great for offensive needs, we had the Raven, which is basically everything plus Bluey. I'm not too sure yet. I'll kind of figure this out on my own time, or maybe even ask you guys, should I keep Bluey or should Bluey go away? Maybe even go back home at some point. Because we can fly back home, obviously. We'll just it'll just take a lot of time to get there. Because I don't want to throw away the ship, because it's a nice looking ship and it's fast as anything. But I don't think I necessarily need it too much. That could have gone very badly, but I'm glad it didn't. So let me quickly bring the Raven back up here, and then we'll park it rather nicely. So let's go out here like so. And I'm still not even too sure what to do with this station. I mean, I can disassemble a lot of what it has. For example, the missile turrets and use them. The containers I could use as well. The armor, not really too important. I mean, that's just a whole bunch of steel, which I can get that quite easily from iron. But nonetheless, let me go back here. And actually, no, we probably could keep all the vessels on this landing pad itself. So that's rather nice. Let me go back here and just kind of dock this in real quick, like so. There we go. Dampeners off, and yeah, we can park Kara back here as well. That's kind of cool. So maybe we don't have to get rid of any of them, but it still feels a little crowded, and I don't think, because it's either the Raven or Bluey, and to be quite honest, I don't think I need two vessels of the same caliber. Basically, is what I'm trying to say, because I have two scouting / fighting ships right now, which again isn't necessarily necessary. So let me quickly dock here, dampeners off, get out, and there we go. So they kind of docked in the weirdest way, but we'll fix it up anyway before we head off. So I think I'll leave today's episode here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. It's a little bit of an odd one, but nonetheless, everything turned out rather nicely. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.